What I'm saying is because I'm taking a look if everything is working well on my screens, and there is a little problem with YouTube. Give me a second to fix this. Oh, no, now it's working. Who knows? Well, anyway, welcome to everyone. Welcome if you are in front of the screen looking at me and hearing what I have to say. Today we will face a few questions that I got on my YouTube channel. So before I start with my questions, and I put down 4 questions that I want to reply to. Actually, I already replied to those questions in the YouTube channel, but I want to reply to those questions to everyone so everyone can get the answers to those questions. Before I get into the questions, let's see here if I'm live on my group and if I'm live to my Facebook page. I can see that is working. Nice. All right, cool. I will take a look at them to check your comments as well. So if you have any comment, guys, if you have any questions, any comments, any doubts that you want me to reply, well, write in the comments while I'm going on with this video so I can get back to you on those questions and on these doubts. I already have my list of 4, but anyway, if you have any questions, let me know, write in the comments, and I will be there to reply to everything you ask me. Now, I'm gonna take a sip of my tea and then we will start with question number 1. All right, let's see. Cool. Right, let's get into the questions, guys. I gathered 4 questions I got from my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna show those questions on the screen. Anyway, you can see this bar below my face, and this bar is saying basically to get on my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group that is called Escape 95, and if you are not in that group, I suggest you to join the group and join me in this quest on quitting 95 once for all. And in the group you will get in touch with all the people that are in there, all the users that are trying to get out of 95 and starting being entrepreneurs. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy the group because there's a lot of good information, but at the same time you can join me, you can reach out to me, or you can reach out to all the other people that are inside this group. So I'm sure you're gonna love it. There is the link in the description. If you are on Facebook, got on the description on Facebook. If you are on YouTube, you have the link on the description. Other link that you will find in the description is about a 20% discount that you may use with Elementor. If you're not familiar with Elementor, well, it's the best website builder on the planet, hands down. And because it's his 4th birthday, they are offering you a 20% discount on the Pro edition, on the Pro subscription. So I suggest you to put your hands on that promotion because it's going to expire in 3 days. And if you want to use Elementor and if you want to spare some money, I suggest you to put your hands on that link that you have in the description on this video as well. So click on that link and you will be redirected to a landing page where you can get access to this 20% discount on Elementor. All right, let's start with the questions. And as I said before, if you have other questions that I'm not addressing in this video, well, write the questions on the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I mean live here on the video. So write your questions, I will reply to your questions here live. And just to make you know that this is actually a live, today is the 1st of June and here in Cambridge is 5 p.m. in the afternoon, and outside is a nice day. And it's bad to be here in front of the screen and not being outside actually. Well, anyway, I'm gonna keep going with this for 20 minutes at least, so you have all the time that you want to ask your questions. All right. Let's see if there are other questions that you have, but it looks like that you are still a little shy, guys. So I think I will go on with my questions, with the questions that I gather, and then I'll take a look if you want to ask me any question in the meanwhile. All right. So question number 1. I got this question from Charan Karingula. I'm so sorry if I pronounce your name in the wrong way, but I'm not that great with foreign languages. I speak barely English, as you may realize, so I'm so sorry. But anyway, your question is about this. I am a fresher, how should I start? Alright, this question is a little general, so I could talk about this for 3 hours, but I try to summarize a quick question in, I don't know, 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I will try to reply to your question as well, as best as I can. Now, you're a fresher. How should you start? I think about myself when I started with this online business and when I started working as an entrepreneur. Now, first of all, it depends if you already have a job or instead if you are already an entrepreneur. If you have a job, great. This is the best way to start. This is the best point where to start. You should always start with a job. If you don't have a job, my friend, and you want to create an online business and you want to start working as an entrepreneur, I suggest you to find a job. I know that it doesn't make that much sense, but you have to understand that to succeed in this career, you need money. You need investment. And it's not gonna be a lot of money that you will need. You need some investment that you will put on the right things, on the right software, on the right services. But you will need this investment. You will need those money that you will spend in your career, in growing your business. So if you don't have a job or if you don't have a lot of savings, like a big quantity and a good amount of savings, I suggest you to find a job. If you find a part-time job or a full-time job, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that you get a job and then you use the money you will get from this job to invest in your online business, to grow your online business. There are a few things that I have to tell you about this as well. When I started, I remember that I wasted so much money in things that I didn't need. When you start, you have all those dreams in your head and you want to buy this service and this product and this software because people tell you that those things will make you grow even faster and easier. But the thing is this, when you start, you should put your hands just on things that are free. You should try to use everything that is free, everything that you can that is free. So if you want to start and you want to do, for example, Facebook Lives, they're telling me that my camera is stopped. So let me just do something here. I guess I can do this. And I have a really stupid face. So, all right, let's see if I can fix this thing. Done, look at this. I'm really good fixing things quickly. I'm back. Well, at least I hope you can see me, or not. You can see just the screen. Well, guys, this happens when you do things on the spot. Unfortunately, there are problems like this. Let's see. All right, I'm back. So I was saying, you want to spend for everything at the beginning, but I suggest you to spend just for the things that are really necessary. You know, right now there are so many tools that you can use for free. You don't need to spend for the premium version. For example, there is a tool that I use a lot. Now I'm using another one, but I used a lot Calendly, right? Calendly is great to organize, to book meetings with your clients, to talk with your clients, to have these face calls. And there is the paid version of Calendly and there is the free version. Well, in 3 years that I used Calendly, I always used the free versions because I didn't need the paid version. I always use the free version. You have to use this approach for everything. Try the tool first and try to see if you can keep going on with the free version. You have to be really aware of what you spend for your career, for your entrepreneurship. And I want you to spend as less as you can for tools, services, and so on. So try to be really aware where you spend your money and try to be really careful with what you spend. All right, don't do my same mistake. I remember that I spent so much money, wasted so much money with services that I actually didn't need. And when you start, you should do the same. You should be really aware of where you spend your money because it takes a long time to be successful and it takes a long time and it takes a lot a long time to be successful, but at the same time, it takes an investment to become successful. You won't become successful without investing anything. You will need to spend some money. So I want you to spend money in the right way, in the right things, not just wasting money everywhere because, I don't know, someone told you that you need that specific software. So this is one thing. The other thing I want to say, when you start, I want you to take this step in between. What I want to say with that? Well, I remember that when I started, there were all those online gurus, and they are still online. There were all these online gurus telling me that I had to create funnels and then grow an email list and then run webinars, you know, all the drill that you already know. I had to do all these things in order to get successful. What usually gurus don't say is the fact that you have to take a step in between your 9-to-5 job and your online business. And you need to do something in between. And the thing that you need to do in between is working with private clients. This is really important because the best way to get successful in an online business is to quit your 9-to-5, invest your time working with private clients, and then when you replace that income that you were getting through your 9-to-5 job, then it's the time to start working on your online business. So the best way to go, and I always repeat this to my students, is to keep working on your 9-to-5, start working with private clients, look for clients, get clients, and start working with private clients. And when you will replace the income from your job with your private clients, then it's the time to quit your 9-to-5, just in that moment. I want you not to take any risk. I want you to play safe. In that moment, you quit your 9-to-5 and you start working just with private clients. In that way, you will get back your freedom, your professional, your financial freedom, your professional freedom, your personal freedom, and then you will have time to work on your online business. That is the time when you start working on your online business, but not before that. So you have to take this step in between, work with private clients before starting working on your online business with webinars and all the other things. All right. So this is really important. Remember this. If I will talk with a younger myself, I will tell him to forget about webinars and email lists and everything about online business. Start working with private clients, create a career around that, and then create your online business. This is what I would say to my younger myself. All right. This is to reply to the question of Charan. Second question. Okay, before I get to the second question, let's see if everything is going well. Looks like it. Okay, nice. And on YouTube. All right, everything is good. Cool. So second question I get from my YouTube channel. The second question is about finding the right offer. So I asked this question on one of my videos. I asked, what is your main problem trying to get clients? And Kesandru replied to me, finding the right offer that the client will relate to. How can you find the right offer for your client? The best way to find the right offer is to gather all the info that you can around that client. Never talk with a client without researching on this client. Do not talk with a client without knowing anything about that client or just copying and paste the message that you send to a client to all the others. Because in that way, the client will realize that, it will realize immediately that it's a copy and paste. Instead, the message that you send to the potential client needs to be tailored on this client, needs to be really personal. So in this message, you have to write there everything you can fix for this client, everything you can do for this client, and what are the client's mistakes, the client's problems. So you need to gather all the information that you can around this client, and then, just then, you're gonna write a message to this person with writing everything that you know about this client. So when the client will receive that kind of message, the client will realize immediately that he is honest, that you took time to research on him or her, and you took time to write something that is actually specific for this client. So this is really important. If you start copy and paste the messages that you send to all the clients, they will realize that you're not honest and the message is not personalized on that person. So remember this, you create the right offer just getting information about the client. You need to realize what is or what are the problems of this client and how to fix those problems, how you can fix those problems. So this is how you tailor the right offer. Otherwise, it's just copy and paste, it's just general messages, and clients don't rely with those messages. Okay, let's keep on. Question number 3. Tahir, that I realized real name is Faizan, so I called him Tahir for a while, and then I realized that the real name was another one. Well, Faizan asked me, I am from Pakistan, how can I get clients from UK and USA? Since I know that in my audience there are many people from Asia, from India, from, well, people that are not in Europe and people that are not in United States, I want to reply to this question because I think that many of you are interested about this question. All right, if you are in Pakistan, how can you get clients from UK and United States? First thing you need to do, and I realized from the answers from Faizan that he was creating an account on Fiverr. Is it Fiverr bad for your business? No, I wouldn't say that, but I would suggest you not to use it. On Fiverr, there is so much competition. There is too much competition because Fiverr is around for a while and there are people that are working on Fiverr for many years. They've been working on Fiverr for many years. And to compete on Fiverr against those people that have a lot of feedback and they have a lot of previous clients, the only way to compete on Fiverr is to drop your price. Incredibly, drop a lot your price. And I don't want this for you. I don't want you to work for cheap price. It's not something that I want for you. So this is something that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't create a profile on Fiverr, even if you think that is the best way to find your potential clients. Do not create an account on Fiverr. Do not do that. If you want to use a marketplace, use something that is relatively new. Like, I know that for graphic designer or web designer, Elementor just created its own marketplace that is called Elementor Experts. It's new, it's young, so there are not so many people looking for experts. It's a new marketplace, it's a new platform. So I know that there is not as much demand as you can find on Fiverr. I know that. But you have less competition and you can start there. You can start a good career on there. So if you want to use a marketplace, use one that is not as famous as Fiverr or as famous as Upwork, because on those marketplaces there is too much competition and it's really difficult to get clients. The only way is to drop incredibly your price, and it's never a good way to start your career. Instead, I would suggest you to create a landing page or a website, even better. Create a website for yourself, and if you have no idea how to create a website or what you should put in this website, get on my website. Get on my website, that is alessandrodiruscio.com, and see how I created my website. It's basically a portfolio. It's basically a presentation of myself. When I talk with a private client, this is the link I send to the private client. I say, look, if you want to know something more about me, this is my website. Now, your website needs to be beautiful to see, usable. Usable, I mean that should work well on every device, on mobile, on tablet, on your on desktop. It should be responsive, it should be usable, and it should be professional, beautiful to see. If the client gets on your website and it's ugly or it's unusable, the client will understand immediately that you're not professional and won't work with you probably. So create something that is appealing and it's usable. Again, as I said at the beginning of this video, I suggest you to use Elementor for this, because Elementor has a lot of templates that you can use, so you don't have to come up with a design, a brand new design. You can just use templates from Elementor and create a website that is already appealing. Or other thing, look around, look on the web, find something that is beautiful, that you really like, and then do not copy the design, but do something that is similar. Because if you find something that you like and this person is a I'm not saying a huge figure online, but even someone who is doing good, well, it means that that kind of website is working for this person. So you can do something that is similar. So get ideas from other people. Do not reinvent the wheel. Just get ideas from somebody else that is doing fine and use the same ideas they did. If you see that all the big figures or figures that are doing well online have a website, the reason is because the website is important for them. If they do that, if they have a website, you should have a website as well. So do not create just a profile on Fiverr and think that just that can work for you. Don't do that. Create a website instead that is your portfolio, is is the place where you show what you do and what you can do for the client. So start from that. Create something in English, a website, and then reach out to your clients, the clients that you want to have from UK and US, in the most honest way possible. Say that you're not from UK, you're not from US. Say that you are really eager to start working with clients from UK and US. Tell them what is your website. If you have previous projects, show them previous projects. Otherwise, as I said before, be really specific on what you can do for this client. This is what makes you get the client. Remember this. It's not about sending 300 messages to 300 different clients in a day. It's about sending 5 messages to 5 clients, but those messages are really tailored on the client. So let's assume I find on LinkedIn this client I want to work with. Well, before sending a message to this client, research on this client and realize what you can do for this person. And be really specific. The more specific you are, the best it will work. If you say to someone, look, I am a designer and I work with social media, so I can do for you, I can follow your social media and I can be your designer. Is this specific? No, it's absolutely not specific. But if I reach out to this person and I say to this person, look, I got on your Facebook page and I realized that you don't have a header, a banner on the top of your page, and actually your posts are not getting that much impressions. You know what? I can create the assets for your page, and if you want, I can run ads for you. So this is really specific. This is addressing the problem the client has and saying what is the solution that you will give to the client. So be really specific. The more specific you are, the better it will work. You need to be really, really specific on the problem. Don't be the person who offers everything, who offers any kind of service, because this doesn't work anymore. It's not about I can do for you everything from A to Z, but it's instead I will do for you R. I will do for you T. I will do for you something that is really, really specific. So this person will realize that you researched on him or her and you know what is the solution that you will give for this person. So remember this, do not offer everything, offer specific things. All right, cool. Last question that I'm gonna reply. All right, just a second. I'm checking if everything is working well. Sorry guys, but I have to do this because once in a while there are technical problems, and I have to see from your comments if you spot something that is not working, and then I fix this problem on the spot. All right, so last question. Last question I got is from Danny. This is a long question, but I'll summarize this thing. He's asking me about Elementor. He's asking me what kind of license, what license he should buy. He asked me how to work with clients with Elementor, like if you work with a client, do you have to buy the license for this client, and what if in the future you won't renew your subscription? What's gonna happen to the client? He's gonna lose his website, so in that case it would be really pissed off with you. So don't worry about that. I mean, I suggest you to buy the expert plan of Elementor, the one that allows you to create 1,000 websites. And don't worry about finishing the number of websites you can create, because 1,000 websites in 1 year, it means that you create more than one website each day of the year. and I don't think that you're gonna finish your license like that. All right, so don't worry about that. Even if you finish your 1,000 websites, I think that you have the money to buy another license, so don't worry about that. And don't worry about your clients as well. Let's assume that you buy this expert license and then you use this license to work on a client website, right? What happens if in the future you don't want to renew your license and you want to stop your collaboration, your subscription with Elementor? Will the client lose his website, or will this website stop working? No, it doesn't work like this. If you stop paying Elementor, any website that is being created with your license will keep working like nothing happened. The only thing that you won't get will be the support. You won't have support anymore. You won't have updates anymore. And if you want to do any change on that website, then in that case you have to buy the license, because Elementor won't work. The editing feature of Elementor won't work anymore on this website that you created. So you're gonna be completely secure. You won't lose anything. Your clients won't lose anything. You can just buy the license right now, and if you don't want to renew the license in the future, don't worry, your clients will keep their websites and nothing will happen to their websites. So don't worry about that. And the other thing is that he asked me what kind of license he should buy. I always say that the best license you can get for Elementor is the expert one, is the one that costs the most. It's $199, but with this discount that you have in the description of this video, you would pay $159. Why should you buy that instead of the cheaper license that is for a single website? Well, you should buy the professional one, because if you create one single website per year for a client, you already repaid your license. Let's assume that you charge, let's drop a lot the price. You charge $200 for a website. That is nothing, and I don't suggest you to do that. But even if you do that, you already repaid your license, so you already broke even. All right. So don't worry about. Do not buy the cheaper one because you want to spare some money. Don't do that. Just pay for the expert one, because number one, you will repay your license pretty quickly, and number two, you will be really motivated to find clients to create a website for. So this is another thing to put yourself with the back of the wall, so you will have to find clients to create websites for. So buy the expert one, so it will motivate you as well to find clients. All right, guys, I think I finished my questions, so I can get rid of them. Again, remember to get on my Facebook group if you're not still there. You have the link in the description, or wherever you are, if you are on Facebook or on YouTube, get on the description. There is that link to access the Facebook group, and at the same time, you will have the link to take advantage of the offer Elementor is doing at the moment. It's gonna last for 2 days, so hurry up. Get Elementor, the license, for 20% with 20% discount. I suggest you to do that because it's been the best investment I've done in my business. Really, I'm really honest about this. I'm gonna take a look quickly if you have questions, if you've wrote any questions, but it looks like that there are no questions for me. So that's it for the session of today. That's it with the Monday session with Q&A. Remember, on my channel on YouTube, I have 2 videos each week. The live sessions like this one, every Monday, and a recorded video that is every Thursday. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, well, go on YouTube and subscribe for my channel, because it's damn worth it. And I hope you stay safe, guys. I hope that you have the chance to get out. The quarantine is over in your country, and I hope you can enjoy the next days. I see you in the next live video, or I see you in the next Thursday video. Bye, my friend.